she wants to excel in the field of literature, and I hope she writes one of the best books in the world and she could win a Nobel Prize in literature.
I'm actually looking to study aerospace engineering. So, some cool math, physics stuff, sitting in a lab, making trajectory, paths, all of that kind of crazy stuff. I really love math and physics, and when you combine that with space, there's so much to learn. I guess that's what I want to do. Build a rocket, launch it into space one day.
I want to do something probably in education, because a lot of the time I hear the youth in our city talking about how there are so many things wrong with our country, but what happens is all of us study in India and then we go abroad and we tend to stay there, and I think that's kind of hypocritical. I think as it is our duty to come back and make a change.
Right now I got an acceptance to Trinity College Dublin, and I'm most probably going to pursue a degree in medicine. I also really like sports, so maybe I could pursue a degree in sports medicine, because those two are really, I'm really passionate about it.
I really want to pursue music. I'm actually looking forward to hopefully taking a gap here and getting a lot done with music. I've applied to the X Factor, but if that doesn't work out, I'm looking at platforms like The Stage, and I'm looking to just put my music out on iTunes, on Spotify, and just get a message out there.
So I'm not entirely sure exactly what I'm going to do. Currently I'm leaning towards environmental engineering, but I'm really looking forward to exploring. I'm not committing to a major. I'm really into education, into social entrepreneurship. All I know is that I want to do something big, something really huge that makes an impact on the world, makes a change to one of the many problems that we face.
So the world today is at a very interesting place. It's probably more divided than it's been in our lifetimes, certainly in the children's lifetimes. And therefore, I think the kind of people we require and the kind of people who will take lead, because I think for every action there's a reaction and there's a response. I think the world is going to need people who are far more compassionate, far more liberal, far more able to understand people's perspectives, are inclusive, and yet able to march to their own tune. And people are not going to be afraid to examine the purpose of life, purpose of education, and back it up with action and words. And I think Inventure students do that because they've done this from the time they were in kindergarten.
So I have 3 pretty specific life goals. First one is that I want to be a math teacher, a high school math teacher at some point. So I have applied to most colleges for math. I'm going to study math just because I enjoy math, and also to be able to teach math. The second one is that I want to write a book. I have no idea what I want to write about, but I want to write something. It could be fiction, or it could be something research oriented, or something related to music. And the third goal is that I want to own a jazz club at some point in life.
I'm a leader. I like to work with people, and I feel like if I'm given a team and a task, I can get it done because I can connect with people, make a plan, get to work.
In the future, I want to make a change in the healthcare industry by creating like an AI model which can help people. For example, handicapped people who don't have legs, for example. Build like a robot that can help them walk, something like that, to make people happy.
They're so amazing at so many different things that frankly I'm humbled. So when I look at their journeys from the time that they came in grade 1 to the amazing young men and women that they've become, people of substance. It really, I'm getting goosebumps as I'm speaking to you right now. So yeah, it's humbling. It makes me very emotional, and yet I'm very encouraged because I think these people are going out in the world, and I have no doubt these Inventure kids are going to leave their mark on the world no matter what they choose to do.
I want to be a vet, so I want to study veterinary medicine. Specifically, I want to work with farm animals in India. I want to come back here, and I've always wanted to do that. I've always felt very passionately about animals, about how I don't think they're treated well in this country. But what really changed things for me was Inventure made me realize that I can actually do something about it.
When I joined the school, I was a very introvert person. I did not used to talk to anyone. I had no aspiration, nothing. I just came, studied. And I remember when I joined school, I saw Alisha Kalyanpur, she got Dipma, one of the most prestigious medical schools in India. So I saw her and I visualized how I want to be like that kind of a person, the kind of identity that she created in everyone's mind. I want to be that person. I want to score some really good college like how she did. And I also want to create an identity of myself in the school.
I'm extremely kind. I feel like I have a huge heart, and I feel like if I didn't grow up with the people that I grew up with and was taught by the people that taught me all these years, I don't think I'd be half as nice as I am today. I look at other schools, I look at other people, and no one has the culture and the kindness that we do. I feel like we're all so open to everyone and so accepting of everyone, and that's one thing that Inventure has taught me. It's my home. It'll always be my home. I'll come back here and it'll look different, but it'll feel the same.
In the future, if I can, after I do a lot of research or whatever, I'll come back and I want to maybe be a teacher for physics and, I don't know, get people interested in physics the same way the school made me interested in physics.
13 years ago when we started, frankly, we had these great aspirations. We wanted kids who would be change makers, innovators, thinkers, explorers, compassionate, sensitive, happy, but also the ability to pick themselves up when the chips are down. And it sounded great on paper, but frankly, weren't so sure if we'd actually get there. And when I look at these children, every one of them have those attributes.
I don't have many friends in my complex because I don't have a complex. So like all my friends and all the people I know outside my family are in Inventure. So it's like I'm leaving everything I know and all the people I've met, and I'm extremely comfortable here, and I don't know if I'm gonna ever find that in college. I mean, I probably am, but I'm scared. Yeah.
They've taught me things that I thought I would learn much later in life about not only themselves but also myself, and how it's okay to be the person you are and be accepted for that.
It gives every one of us the opportunity to become ourselves. For me, it was through MUN, volunteering, and student council. And for a number of other people, it was music, production. So it needs to keep doing what it's doing, and it'll help make kids into people.
I mean, all the staff that works in Inventure, they know that I'm doing psychology and I'm doing math and I'm doing all these subjects, but no one even once has told me that taking a gap year and doing what I love to do is a bad idea. Everyone that I've ever interacted with, outside of the music department even, just like they really, really know and they care about my dream and they encourage me to pursue it.
The route from our classroom to the lunch hall, there's like 5 different ways we can go, but we always take the longest route. And the conversations we have, it varies who we walk with, sometimes in a group, sometimes just 2 people. But just these casual conversations that we have every day are something I'm really going to miss.
At Inventure, what they've learned is that they can make a difference. I'll give you an example, something like Sahithi, right? She was exposed to the situation with Vatur Lake thanks to Our Lakes, Our Voice, where we looked at the impact of urban development on the lake ecosystem. What did she do? She went away, she created a way to actually monitor water quality where you don't need to be a scientist to do that. And yeah, she went on to win great awards. She's got a planet named after her. And frankly, that's way beyond any aspiration I ever had. But you know what? She stayed grounded. The one thing which really stands out about Sahithi is that she has looked out for the kids in the school who are struggling, right? And that to me is an inventor, and that to me is the kind of student we're sending out.
I've been in Adi's class for 3 years, and he's probably one of the sweetest people I've ever met in math. He's always there to help whoever wants it, and he's never like rude to anyone. I've never in my life seen him being rude to anyone.
Yeah, I'm like
so
that.
Really, Inventure has fostered my confidence a lot. Before I came here, I was an introvert, and I would never initiate a conversation, but I would only talk to people when they talk to me. But my teachers and my friends, they've all taught me that it's okay to make the first move, it's okay to initiate a conversation. And that's given me so much confidence to form friends and do things that I would have never imagined doing. It's given me the exposure to try activities that I would never find an interest in otherwise. So I'm really grateful to this school for just giving me the confidence to try new things and become better at the things I already do.
Thank you to all of my classmates and my friends. Growing up is a weird thing, but I'm glad we got to do it together.
In Venture, we've put in so much of heart into everything that we do. So it's very, very fulfilling when you see that children have seized every opportunity they've got. And we've provided a very nurturing environment where they can find themselves. They can try different things. Sometimes they succeed, sometimes they don't succeed. But we give them such a loving environment where they feel safe to do this.
The lessons I can take back from Inventure are to never let anyone put you down. And to know that when anyone's criticizing you and when anyone's telling you that you're not doing something the way you're supposed to be doing it, it's not out of a place of spite. It's not out of a place to put you down and lower your self-esteem. It's to build you up. It's to teach you how to improve. And the second value that I've learned from Inventure is that to just help everyone.
I'm so grateful for what they do. Not just for me, but also for everybody here. They're actually doing so much to change the way the education system is, to look at each of us as individuals with our own strengths and weaknesses and our own passions. That's what I'm most grateful for. And I've had the most amazing teachers here. Every single subject I've taken, I've discovered that I'm so passionate about and I want to take it forward.
They are just wonderfully beautiful people. And not to be afraid to speak their voice because they have beautiful voices. Not to be afraid to care that much more, to push the boundaries that much more, because the world really needs it now more than ever before.
I think what's special about most students in Inventure is that I like to say that everyone associated with the school is a nut job, and I think everyone in Inventure really owns that. If you look at all the juniors, you have such a wide variety of people who do all kinds of crazy things, and they're unapologetic about it. They're excited about being themselves, and I think that's the most important.
Thank you, Inventure, for laying the groundwork for my journey. I didn't know what to do. Thank you for helping me choose what I want to do in my life. The idea of sports and being a doctor, that was something that really helped me learn and understand myself. So I think this is something that I really thank you, and I'm really going to make you proud.
And we know you're all gonna miss us too.